G'day guys, Steve here. I'm just going to take you through my ECOS detector. For a long time with all my layouts I've always wanted to run detection, and I don't know, I've either got too lazy or too otherwise occupied, or sold the layout or moved on, and I just never got around to doing it. But with this one I thought I would, because I bought this unit here, which is the ECOS command station, and it's just brilliant. I've had Digitracks basically since TCC was invented, and after I sold my last layout and sold all my Digitracks gear, I thought I'll get one of these things because they seem to have rave reviews, and they're fantastic. I'll do another video with all the bits and pieces with it, but they just work and they're just so easy to use. Anyway, the ECOS detector is put out by ESU, and the reason I purchased it was because it links with this this command station. So this is the ECOS detector here. Pretty cheap to buy, and dead simple to set up. So the whole idea of occupation detection is that on your layout here you want to be able to isolate a particular track section. Now in my case what I've done is I've just done one piece now just to demonstrate the way that this all works. So as you can see, there's a section here before the turnout or the points, goes under the loop here up to this point here. Get me bloody safety glasses out of the way. Just before this turnout too. So basically what I want to do, if I pull back a bit, is detect when a loco is in that section, because then what I'll do is set up a signal to indicate which way these points are going. So with the ECOS detector or any occupational detection, what you have to do is isolate one of the rails. So what I've done here, if you can just see there, is I've basically just used a Dremel tool, this one here, and cut through the rail. So that's isolated that one rail. Stupidity warning here, make sure you isolate the same rail. Okay, and down here you can see I've cut through it as well on this left hand side all the way through. Of course you can clean up your ballast and re-weather it or whatever later, it's irrelevant at the moment. Now under the track, let's just get this crap out of the way. I chose this one because it's already wired up. Yeah, if we crawl up under here you probably can't see jack shit, but where the wires go to the track just there, I've just cut one on the left hand rail and connected a wire to it, which is this blue one here, and this goes to port 1 of your ECOS detector. Doesn't matter which bloody port it goes to actually, but considering it's the first one, port 1 seems pretty good. The other connection part of this, 2 wires go to your track power, and then you just loop these two together, B to B and O to O. If you had a track booster, if you had a much bigger track than I've got, then you could run separate power supplies to one and the other. So basically all you're doing is putting this ECOS detector in between the power and that rail. So the next step is, once you've done that, you come into your track diagram, which I've just knocked up here, and we're just going to edit it. This icon down the bottom here with the red bits on it, that tells it that we're going to assign it to a particular area of the track. In this case it's going to be just here, and we're going to tell it to select the ECOS detector. Oh, by the way, when you plug the ECOS detector in, it automatically configures it, and as you can see we've got all the ports. That goes down to 16, so we're going to leave it on 1 because that's where it is, and we say OK, and that's done. And then we continue to the next section. Because we've done the whole section here, I'm just going to assign it all the way. So just bear with me while I do this. And this one, I think I got them all because I did a couple before. Anyway, we'll soon see. So now all I do is put my loco on here. Bit hard to bloody do this with one hand and the camera at the same time. And if you have a look, voila, it's detected it. So if I push it off the section and derail it at the same time, dickhead, there we go. There we go, and it's off. And I'm just having a lot of trouble trying to re-rail this thing. Okay, when she comes back in, as soon as it hits that section, bang, you can see that. So it works really well. So that'll now tell me that that train's in that section. What I'll do is just maybe just run it out backwards. Okay. 2 seconds here. So actually if I drive it off, you can see it's gone. Don't know if I can get them both at the same time, maybe. Here we go. There you go, it's lit up that section. And then when it exits out of the other section, there you go. So that's once it's cleared this part here. So there you go, that's how to set up the ECOS detection. Now all I got to do is the rest of it. But there you go, it's all good fun.